Hello everybody, my name is pangoduck. Welcome to a new series. We're going to be playing Total War. As hopefully will be a pattern going forward, because I absolutely adore this game and it's good to be recording it finally. You may wonder why, well, some of you will wonder why my other series has suddenly disappeared and this one has come up. I have released a video at the same time as this one going over that. Essentially we had some mod problems, so the other playthrough is on pause, but you can go and watch that video if you're interested in that. Let's get on with things, shall we? So there's a few mods. It's basically SFO and just a few others. We are going to be playing Karl Franz of the Empire. Felt like coming back to the Empire, getting involved again. It's been a while, and I mean, come on, everyone loves the Empire, right? It's so good. I don't know why. It shouldn't be good in like a fantasy world, just a bunch of humans with gunpowder and steel and a dash of faith, dare I say it. But for some reason, it just feels really good to play. So we are going to play Empire. And maybe I should get on with it rather than just wittering on for hours and hours. So, first of all, let's get rid of that old bastard. Okay, how they play. Should we give this a quick read? Nah, it'd be boring, wouldn't it? So essentially, yep, and then, well, I'll go over that. Mission issue, defeat an army belonging to the following faction. The secessionists. Our enemies gather to strike against us once more. Attack first and deny them the opportunity to reach full strength. That will give us 1,000 in the treasury and 300 prestige. So, we've got Imperial Authority, and it's basically just a bunch of buffs or debuffs. If you can keep it in the positive, it doesn't matter what number it is, as long as it's positive. We get fealty increased chance from all of the other elector counts. We get leadership, we get growth, and recruitment cost. As it is now at 0, we have a small penalty to diplomatic relations, research growth, income from trade, public order, and then we actually still get 10% extra post-battle loot and a bit of melee defense. But you can see as we go down, get worse authority, that just cascades and kind of gets pretty horrendous. And then actually, Calamitas, -10, Civil War, all elector counts declare war on you. So let's hope we don't end up there, because that will not be ideal. Prestige, we're just going to use, essentially it's our influence from within the Empire as an elector count, and we're going to use for a bunch of stuff. So, in fact, we'll take a look in a second. But first of all, let's also just cover Imperium Power. Pretty sure many of you have seen this mod by now. But essentially, as you get more powerful, you get more sort of penalties and various effects based on that to balance it out a little bit. So it's not just a complete snowball, but you also get a few benefits. Okay. So, one way to spend prestige is decrees, which actually are just a set of 10-turn buffs, depending on what kind of thing you want to spend it on. It's expensive, though. 1,000 prestige, but we can get growth for 10 turns, tax rate, public order and diplomatic relations, construction costs, construction time. We go military, we can get recruit rank and +1 Imperial Authority, which would be very nice. Advanced Tacticians gives us campaign movement range and campaign line of sight. We can get recruitment cost and recruitment capacity, or we can get melee defense, leadership, and missile resistance when defending, which is very nice. Diplomacy-wise, these are just 4 different buffs focused on the kind of good factions. So 1 for the dwarves, 1 for the other elector counts, the men, elves, and 1 for Bretonia. And essentially that'll give us diplomatic relations and then like a buff, sort of campaign-wise and battle-wise, for each one, which is kind of cool, but that is 1,000 prestige, so that is a way off. Electoral machinations. Essentially, this is like the High Elf mechanic, but we can spend prestige to increase or decrease relations between us and another elector count, or indeed 2 different elector counts, you know, just if we want to screw with them. Also gives us chances to establish military alliances and things like that, so we can kind of push through, diplomacy based on our prestige, rather than having to go through the usual channels. Alright, elector counts, very kind of standard thing for the Empire now. Each elector count has a buff, often a runefang sword, and a special unit. So for Karl Franz, we have the elector count of Reichland. Karl Franz, both the Emperor and elector count of Reichland, is more than just a courageous fighter and a grand statesman. He is also a tactical innovator and a great patron of the arts and sciences. So basically, he's fucking perfect, alright? Karl Franz is just the legend of the game. We all know it. Let's not even question it. So that's going to give us enemy Winds of Magic power reserve reduction, which is nice. Research rate 10%, good. Recruit rank +2 for Empire Knights, lovely. And upkeep -5% for elector count state troops, like all of them. And that's all armies faction-wide, which is pretty cool. The Dragon Tooth Sword, then, that he starts with, obviously doesn't start with Garmaraz or anything. Public Order. Whoa. Yes, plus. Sorry, I thought it was a debuff for a second. I was like, what? Melee attack, weapon strength 10%, magical attacks, income from post-battle loot, and the ability, which as you can see at the bottom there, is an augment, 30-second duration, melee attack, and leadership for all allies around him. Very, very nice. Okay, and obviously I won't go into all these now. We'll look at their stuff when we kind of get closer to getting hold of them. And that's about it. The only remaining thing is the technology, which is a pretty standard thing by now. If you've played the game at all, you've seen the Empire kind of tech tree and how it works. You've got sections for each type of unit. One for trade and industry and one for Imperial colleges, which has various stuff, including income, but also research rate, hero capacity for various stuff, upkeep for Lord and heroes, just lots of stuff. And obviously the trade and industry is mainly just economical. That would be very nice, actually, growth and public order. But given that we are Karl Franz, leader of men, champion of men, I think I want to actually go a little bit down the route of upgrading our infantry early game. So I'm actually going to get state troop standards to kick off. This will be good, but we're not desperate for it. I mean, at the moment, we've only got Altdorf, right? We have one city, so there's no huge rush. Let's get state troop standards. So as regiments gain renown, their standards become talismans that are just as important as their sword arms. Leadership +4 for infantry units, speed +5% for infantry units. Okay, good stuff. And then we can get weapon strength, which will just be the sickest thing ever. Right. So, the situation is as you would expect, as has always been the case. We've got secessionists who own, yep, all of the rest of the Reichland apart from Altdorf. They also own Helmgart, which is a fortress. So we'll have to take that off them. I do sometimes get a bit sort of, what's the word? Get backstabbed a little bit if I'm not careful, because you're sort of running around taking these places. They're quite far apart, and sometimes like an army will come out of Helmgart and just do something annoying. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful. Anyway, let's check out what we've got in Altdorf. We can't build anything right now. Obviously, we've got Altdorf. Apparently, it's a hamlet. Not sure I quite agree with that one. But there you go. So, Altdorf, the current capital of the Empire and seat of the Reichland Emperors. Altdorf is a large cosmopolitan city port full of wonders and danger. Okay, so that's giving us a really nice garrison, actually. And we can also unlock pikemen and Empire archers. We do also have an Imperial wharf, which gives spices as well as income. Also a bit more to the garrison. Very good. And growth. And then, obviously, we have the bog standard training field that I'll probably move out of here and put in, like, in Grunberg or something afterwards, but for the moment it's here. Actually reduces our growth, but gives us melee defense when we're under siege, gets a few swordsmen in the garrison, and allows us to get pikemen, swordsmen, and archers. So, we actually start with pretty chunky army. Like, actually a really strong starting army, maybe even the strongest. Just out of interest. Well, strength rank is 12 apparently, so I guess not, but there you go. So we have Karl Franz himself, we've got the Imperial Foot, which is his special Reichland unit, very nice. Got a couple of swordsmen, a couple of halberdiers, a couple of pikemen, a couple of handgunners, I absolutely adore handgunners, a couple of crossmen, and finally, crossbowmen, Jesus, words, and a couple of Reichsguard, which are very, very good. Okay, obviously we already have the Imperial Foot, and we can't get any of the other Elector Count state troops, because obvious reasons, we don't own them. Regiment Renown, we've got nothing, but we can then recruit, as we thought, swordsmen, pikemen, and Empire archers. Now, let's be clear, Empire archers are absolutely gash. Just woeful. Like, let me compare them to crossbowmen. Look, so there they are. If I mouse over the crossbowmen are quite significantly better in pretty much every single way apart from hit points. So, they're pretty weak, but at the end of the day, it's early game, they're cheap. Some of their arrows might hit something, right? So it's not all bad, but we're not going to recruit. We're actually going to immediately attack Helmut here, since he's just about in range. Hope he doesn't run away. And then we can push on to Grunberg afterwards. Maybe we'll get to come back into our province and recruit, but I wouldn't be surprised if we can't. So, one last thing before we actually start playing the game. Diplomacy. Well, okay, first of all, because God forbid we actually get anywhere. Why am I zooming out this far? The general plan is to be a good emperor, the leader of men, the rest of the empire. We're going to be Friendly where possible. If we have to pick a side, we will. You know, if two of them are warring. But we're going to just try and be friends with everybody in the Empire. Probably with Bretonia as well, with King Lewin. And then we'll probably push into the mountains. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how it unfolds. But the plan is to actually unite everybody, eventually confederate with them, bring everybody into the fold. But I'm sure it won't work out that way, and we will have to just start fighting some of them. But that's the plan. Obviously, Manfred is not included in that. Despite being an elector count, I want to cut his head off, and we will be attacking the vampires at the first opportunity. But the very first task is the secessionists. So what I'm going to do is just see what we can get. Alright, fuck you then. With any of the Empire. I assume you didn't want trade. Actually, we can't trade with you. Oh, we could have, actually. Ostermark, we can't. Yeah, alright, get ready for a lot of voice lines as we just click through. I just want to get something established. Start kind of increasing relations with people, you know. Sigma's will. Sigma, oh. Midland probably hates our ass. Oh, maybe? No. Okay. We can get non-aggression. We'll take it. Marienburg. I think I want to be friends with them. I could attack them. Do I want to attack Marienburg? Well, no, because they own all of this, and they're going to get wrecked by Norska anyway. I don't think we need to. Plus, this trade agreement could be pretty nice. The only slight concern is if Lewin attacks them. But, you know, hopefully we can trade with Wissenland soon, because once we take a couple of settlements, we'll be touching them. But for now, I'm literally just grabbing non-aggression packs so we can get our... Come on. Oh, just want to trade. It's good for everyone. But yeah, at least we can get some relations ticking up there. Okay, what else have we got? So Coron? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, we can trade? Oh, nice. Okay, good. And I'm not too bothered about the dwarves right now. We actually start with a non-aggression pack with Kara's Crack. But Kislev, though. Oh, man. This mod pack... Okay, good. This mod pack has that, like, ER Kislev Reborn mod, and I was so tempted to play Kislev, but Warhammer 3 is right around the corner, right? I just thought, well, we might as well wait. Anyway, should we have a battle? Finally. Let's kick off the campaign. Now, this is surely going to be really easy. He doesn't run away. It's going to be a slaughter. Maybe we'll just see how many kills the Imperial Foot can get. We'll see. But let's get into our first battle of the campaign. Okay, obviously this is going to be a complete face roll. I've just paused it for a second so we can have a quick look at our good pals. I absolutely adore these units. It's just, I don't know, just knights in heavy armor, you know. Reichsguard are the one, Imperial Foot are the one. Look at him. Look at him. I mean, he's holding the standard down, but the standard will be up soon. This standard's up. Look, I love this. Battle standards look so good. They should have been in the base game straight away. It just, I don't know why, it just adds so much. But anyway, we've got halberdiers, we've got pikemen, look very similar. Just a little bit less on the pike. Handgunners, one of my favorite units. I don't know, okay, just give me gunpowder, give me knights, and I'm a happy person. And of course our swordsmen, and then our crossbows, and that's about it, because we've just got a duplicate down the other end. And of course, our good friend Karl Franz, who has Galmaraz. Or is that just a random hammer? I think it's Galmaraz. Maybe it's just a hammer. I'm pretty sure it's Galmaraz. Despite not actually having it in the campaign. But anyway, obviously the enemy do not have much at all, so let us begin. Doing it in a bit of a different style this time compared to my last series. Obviously, this is a replay. I thought it would be nice just to try it out this way rather than watching me controlling things. And, you know, we can just see a bit more of the action, which is really what we want, and then I don't have to think and talk at the same time because it's too hard because I'm a dummy. Anyway, Reichsguard going around the flanks, obviously going to be looking to get on top of the crossbowmen who have opened fire. Starting to shoot our halberdiers, which is a little bit annoying, but we are now shooting back. Our good friends, the handgunners. Nice little mod with reloading animations, by the way. Very, very nice. You can see our Reichsguard going into the trees there. Please fire. I brought the camera over and everything. There we go. Oh, yes. Starting to ping a couple of these away. Don't know what the Lord's doing. He's just hanging out. Anyway, our Reichsguard are going to find the the poor crossbows. Oh, dear. Yeah, well, that was about expected, wasn't it? There are some pikemen coming though, so we're gonna have to scoot out of there. We don't want to stick around too long. I mean, the damage is done pretty much. The morale is in absolute tatters. We've got some pikes of our own just coming to chase these down. How's it going in the melee? We're engaged now. Oh, Karl Franz actually engaged on their lord as well. He has a pistol. That's cheating. I'm sure that Karl will put him away. Reichsguard going to be recharging these boys over here. Obviously, I mean, the battle is a foregone conclusion. But all the same, another charge just to really rub it in. Look at that. The battle is pretty much won. I mean, Karl is still beating on the Lord. We do have these pikemen holding on. I appreciate the effort. Lots of poking going on, look. Poking and sweeping. Oh dear. Just in the background. Karl Franz chasing, but he's not going to reach, so we've brought an execution squad over to finish the job themselves. Look at, he's like spitting blood everywhere. Oh, he's so low. He is so low. How much health is that? Oh, I can't look at unit details in the replay. No. I need to know how much health it is. It can't be much. Oh no, is Karl Franz going to catch up? I think that's literally it, right? Everybody else is shattered. We've got Reichsguard. Ugh, camera, please. We've got Reichsguard chasing down the remainder. And it was the easy victory that we knew it would be. Alright, and he has indeed been executed. So, all in all, a very easy battle. A quite an enjoyable one, just seeing a bunch of people get run down by Reichsguard. Okay, well that went as expected, but crucially, I enjoyed it, alright? So it was worth fighting. What should we grab? I might just get Vigor Loss Reduction and Leadership. I mean, 2% replenishment isn't exactly doing a lot for us right now. I don't really want to reduce our replenishment rate for a couple of turns. Only for 480 as well. We've got quite a lot of money. So let's just execute the captives. None of them escape. Mission successful, so we get another 1,000 and 300 prestige. And we can just nip back in there and do some recruiting. Excellent. Granted, we can only recruit crap units. Now then. Obviously, I'm going to take Route Marcher because you'd have to be insane not to take 10% movement range. Where do I want to go? I would love to make Karl Franz a disgusting melee combatant. But at the same time, I think I want to go with a theme of improving our units. I really do. I kind of just want to make him this obscene leader of men who has massively powerful soldiers. So I think I'm actually going to take Inspiring Presence, and then I'm going to get Emperor's Finest on this occasion. I mean, listen, everybody's just gone straight down this tree. It's a lot of fun. But I want to do this for now, I think. We didn't even look at this, did we? The Emperor trait. We only looked at his elector count buff. So obviously, just so we can see it, public order buff, leadership buff, and recruitment cost reduction, which is really nice. 25% for all units that we recruit. Obviously, Helmut Ludenhoff was killed. You can see all of that diplomacy that I undertook.
Bring me to my men.
So, what do we want to recruit? I don't think it's worth us getting archers. Because, like, A, they're garbage, but B, we already have 2 crossbowmen and 2 handgunners. So I think I might just get some swordsmen. We don't really need more pikemen. We've already got 2 halberdiers. Plus the 2 pikemen. So I think I'm just going to get probably 3 swordsmen for now. Do we think? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I think we're ready to hit end turn. Marienburg. Alright. Marienburg has not been part of the Empire since 2429 IC, when its Burgomeister paid a large sum of gold to corrupt Emperor Dieter IV that guaranteed Marienburg's independence. There are many in the Empire who would like to rescind this deal. First and foremost, the Count of Nordland, the once nominal ruler of Marienburg, now forbidden to enter the city-state under threat of death. What will your stance toward Marienburg be? We're going to leave them on their own. And it's not gonna thrill our good friend in Nordland, but I'm half thinking they're gonna get rolled by Norska anyway, and we can have 3,000 and just play nice. So we're gonna play nice. Yet Nordland are not thrilled. Nordland will be gone anyway, like almost guaranteed they'll be gone before you can even say Nordland. So we won't worry too much about what they think. Still no growth here. How long have we got? Wow. We really need to get these other settlements, don't we? 13 points. Sorry. 13 turns until a surplus point. So we we need to take these settlements. And that is all that there is for us to do now anyway. So let's go for Grunberg. I probably won't... Yeah, I mean, this is just going to be a waste of time. Let's auto-resolve it. We will just occupy. Opal Amulet. The Opal Amulet can grant its wearer a life-saving second chance, but suffers a hairline fracture in its previously perfect surface as a result. Interesting. So we get hit points plus 3% and the ability, which is 22 seconds of 22% damage resistance. Okay, so that goes to Carp. Mission successful to occupy Grunberg. That gets us Imperial Authority. Oh, big. And 1,000 in the treasury. So now we're in the... Shut up. I hate that bloke. We are now in the positive authority. So we have absolute authority. Really excellent. That will increase growth already, actually, which helps with what I was just saying. And we've already got our first quest battle. The Battle of Bloodpine Woods. Okay, those that would break away from the rule of the Emperor are nothing but tenacious. They have sent a request for assistance to their allies in the north, and this appeal has been answered with covert detachments of men. Our spies have revealed the massing of a military force in the Bloodpine Woods. Take the fight to them before they can grow into an army. So that will grant us 200 prestige, a sword of striking, which admittedly isn't much use to us right now because we actually have the Runefang Dragon Tooth. But we will get a battle wizard, which we may as well give the sword to. So we've got a couple of mortars, we've got Richter Weissmund, 3 sets of spearmen, a couple of swordsmen, crossbowmen, and also a Hellstorm rocket battery. But it should be an ambush, I believe. So we can shut them down pretty quickly. Reinforcements expected, but I fancy our chances, even maybe with our current army. In fact, we could just do that, couldn't we? Obviously, we have the standard quest to just go and raise, loot, or sack 4 different settlements, which will give us 2k.
The Empire.
Our friends, come on down. So we can actually go ahead and put our first 2 points in here, which is excellent. I don't think we'll get 2 points forever, but just at the start of the game, it gives you 2 points per turn to give you a little bit of sort of impetus going forward. So yeah, let's take Emperor's Finest. 2 levels. So that is +4 melee attack and melee defense for spearmen, swordsmen, flagellants, halberdiers, and free company units. Excellent. Very, very good. So that's already buffed up our swordsmen to 36 and 44 respectively.
Ready.
Right, we can upgrade Grunberg, and I think we will. Let's get that going. Keep the pastures for now. Income, growth, casualty replenishment.
The nation calls.
Can we go and do this? Can we, like, teleport to it? Because I would rather than actually walk over there. Also, can we now trade with you, good sirs? Wait, who's that? You. Vissenland, that's the one.
Welcome, my countrymen. No, sir.
Why not? Who can we trade with? Midland, come on, you love it.
It's good to see fellow sons.
Look, I'll give you military access as well.
Yes.
There we go. Let's maximize our money. I know it's a bit tedious, but I mean, these guys don't like us that much yet, so I assume they're not going to.
Approach us.
No, they will.
And make
Oh well, listen.
agreed.
Listen, we gotta take advantage of the money, right?
By Sigma.
Okay, no, you hate our ass.
Who calls?
Vissenland didn't want to. Is that right?
Come then. Only Sigma.
Did we try? Yeah. And Nordland, well, I doubt Nordland want to.
Of course.
Still non-aggression, though. We'll take it. Stirland, our good friends in Stirland.
My countrymen.
No, okay. Well, that's fine. We're getting a fair bit of trade in. We're getting over 1,000 a turn. So that is nothing to turn your nose about. We cannot teleport. Oh, because we need it selected.
Prince and Emperor.
Garrisoning. Oh, okay. Well, if I move us out.
Command here. Bring me to my men.
How much does it cost? Doesn't matter. Right, ambush. Worryingly, that is the balance of power, but I am sure we'll be fine. Let's get to it.
Come, men. It seems Todbringer sends his midden wolves across the Reich to test our mettle. He seems to think that since my father's death, Reichland is weak, and we cower under our beds waiting for these Ulrich worshippers to save us from our woes. I say we Reichlanders are more than capable of defending ourselves. I say we show Todbringer's mongrels that Reichlander blood flows through our veins. We face the trespassers deep in the blood pines. Keep your wits, lads, for there is more than Ulrich's dogs in there. My father had to send the Reichsguard in to purge these woods of forest goblin filth more than once during his reign. Yet that is not what we face today. No! Today we send the Elector Count of Middenland a message that it is the House of Franz that protects the borders of Reichland!
How can you not love Karl Franz? He's so cool. He's just the absolute guy. Anyway, obviously it was an ambush, so they've been completely and utterly surrounded. We've got Reichsguard just making sure the artillery never get a single shot off. Once again, I must say how cool Reichsguard are. I must say it every single battle. And I mean, they're pretty much routing already. There's crossbow bolts raining in, look. On the Lord, needlessly. Karl Franz has already chased the Lord off, in fact. Look at the HP. Oh, we are shooting him, to be fair. Oh, look at this. Come on, Karl, finish him. Finish him. No, get out of the way. I mean, we're poking him as well. Okay, it looks... Oh, there. There it is. A nice little slap. The reinforcements are approaching, though. Looks like Karl will probably get that done. Let's just have a little gander. Yeah, there is a force approaching, so we've got to be... See a lot of repositioning going on. We must have this Lord. Come on, Karl. Oh, did I stop chasing him? Oh, we stopped chasing him. Oh, no. He's going to escape. But everybody else is routing pretty much. So we're just trying to get organized here. Did initially move up my my handgunners. I need to realize there's a disgusting hill here. And indeed, they have pistoliers, and I don't want to get run down. We've put our Reichsguard over on the right-hand flank to hopefully just chase down those pistoliers. Although I imagine they are going to be a bit faster, so it won't be the easiest task in the world. Come on, everyone, into line. Let's get organized. Let's get organized. Come on. Yes, don't give them an inch. See that Lord still just scooting around. Alright, handgunners coming through to stand at the back. Everybody's shuffling around. We're all playing Twister back here. Still got the Reichsguard stuck on a mortar crew. Perhaps you could stop that. I mean, I know you're having a good time, but here are the pistoliers. So we are going to start chasing them with the Reichsguard who do want to play. But obviously, we're not going to catch them. They are a lot faster than us. But at least we can... Oh, God, that hurts, doesn't it? But we can keep them busy. So that was the general thought. Maybe they'd just run into the corner of the map and we would pin them eventually. So off we go. Now, unbeknownst to me at this point, some of these buggers have come back. They're shooting us in the arse. They're actually getting their pikes onto our crossbowmen, which is really sucky because we are massively engaged in the front line now. Indeed, don't stop until they're all dead. We have got a handgunner shooting down a little bit from the hill. I do like their colour, the black. I think it's really cool. Karl Franz has decided that this general's time on this earth is just about come to an end. He's going to get that job finished. Yes, routing. covered in blood, by the way. In fact, they both are. Come on, Carl. Get it done. Get it done, Carl. I've brought the camera over. Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. Get it done. Please. I can't leave now. You are going to catch him, right? Oh, he's charging. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, he's pushing him. There it is. Is he dead? No. Oh, there we go. Now he's dead. Okay, right. We've ignored the battle. What's going on? We actually brought back some swordsmen. I believe our Imperial foot here, yeah, just to drive these boys away. Works quite well. They don't really stand a chance against the Imperial footmen. Crossbows hanging on, but the handgunners are turning around to shoot them. Only kind of sad point about that is, as you can see, our handgunners are being shot to absolute shit rags from these crossbowmen. So we've lost quite a few there, which is why we try and move them back out of the way. But they're starting to collapse now. There's still a little bit of a force in the middle. But the flanks are collapsing. We're chasing them down. Karl Franz is stuck in some of these, but we'll be going over to have a word with their other general. What's his name? Hans van Zanga. Okay. Got a little bit of an awkward choke point up here in between the two rocks. we could have done so much more to get us around, but we didn't. How are things going over there? We're threatening. I mean, to be fair, considering they've been shooting at us the whole time, we haven't taken that much damage. So we're very slowly working on them. The other unit over here, although are they routing? No, not. Oh yeah, they are routing, but they're still shooting. That's cheating. That's cheating. Just saying. But it looks like most of this army are being chased away. We've got some swordsmen and some halberdiers chasing down the crossbows now. In fact, these swordsmen are going to catch the crossbows, and that will not go well for them. Nice little shield bash there. I appreciate that. They won't be long for this earth much longer. Handgunners are coming forward to just try and finish off everybody else. We've got Karl Franz fighting in the middle. In fact, everybody's watching. Everybody's watching the duel. It's the Three Kingdoms duel out here. Although, actually, we're kind of cheating because we are shooting him at the same time. But Karl would have won, right? Surely. Here come the handgunners. Got to be a little bit careful of these pikemen coming behind us. Perhaps the crossbowmen could be reassigned to deal with that, rather than just shooting at the Lord and shooting Karl Franz by accident a whole lot as well. Yes, it looks like they've got the message. There it is. They routed before the bolt even arrived. The first crossbow bolt. And it looks like that's it now. Everybody's running. Got our handgunners coming in just to try. In fact, these pikemen still haven't caught those crossbowmen, mind. But it's only a matter of time. Perhaps we'll have a nice little execution here. Some of the troops running away. They're point blank firing. Please. Please do it for me. One of them. Literally one. Okay, good. Good. Hey, there we go. Excellent. Have I mentioned I love handgunners? But not as much as Reichsguard, okay? Not as much. Speaking of which, how we doing? Have we got these now? Pretty much. I mean, there's one unit left. We're trundling through the woods after it. Obviously, we've got a couple of units to chase down. But overall, the battle is a foregone conclusion at this point. Okay, quest complete. Well, a little bit messy there with the reinforcements, but we pulled through. We pulled through. Didn't take too much damage. Some of our handgunners got a little bit of a beating, but generally we're okay. 7% replenishment could be quite nice here. I think I will take it, actually, because we're going to be flying straight at secessionists after that. But there we have it. The quest battle is done. We get the follower Hunter. Takes skill to stalk wild animals while avoiding the dark creatures of the woods. So we get ambush success chance plus 10%. Hero's army, though. So it is, I think, a follower for a hero and not a lord. So we can't equip it to Karl Franz. But would you look at that? We have a hero. There it is. Okay, excellent. Right. That's it. Good.
Jade Wizard.
Luther Meyer. A Jade Wizard. Okay. Let's... Oh, we can actually reach. Firstly, can we... Yeah, cool. Get a bit more replenishment that way.
Can't move, can we? No, but we can actually reach all the way over here with the hero. So let's get Luther in there.
Bring me to my
I've never read that before. Wait, no. No. Right, get out.
Onwards.
A Jade Wizard's power is linked to the seasons, being vigorous in spring, powerful in the summer, waning over the autumn, and weakest in winter. They tend to roam the dark forests where life magic flows more freely. I never read that before. Wait, can you really not get in now? Oh, well, screw it. I wanted to read it. It's fine. We won't really lose much.
Finding paths.
It's fine. We just can't go in this turn. That's fine. So let's give you... Oh, you have a camp follower as well. Wound recovery time. Let's grab both of those. You can also have the Sword of Striking, although I'd rather you weren't in melee too much. Okay, and then you don't have any skill points yet. So we'll put you in next turn. Let's finish off the... Oh, I'm half tempted to put him on a warhorse, you know. I know it, like, debuffs his attack and his defense and his weapon strength. But, I mean, we could have him ride with the Reichsguard, but then I suppose we don't really need to. No, let's leave him on the floor for now. Leave him on the floor. So, yeah, let's get the Emperor's Finest. Shall we get Pistol Corps? Would be quite good, because we do have 2 handgunners, 2 crossbowmen. Alternatively, we could get Speed of Horse for the Reichsguard. Just charge bonus, level 1. Charge bonus and armor after that. What's this? Ammunition and missile strength. So missile strength initially. Oh man, Imperial Gunnery will be good when we get some artillery. I mean, we could just leave it there and then go back and give him some buffs. But I think we'll get Pistol Corps. Question is, do I want to recruit like 2 more units to try and fill out the army?
by the comet.
I think I don't. Obviously, this is going to make it 18 when we put him in. But do I really need another couple of swordsmen? It might be better to wait until we have, you know, a better unit of some description. Now, I might regret that. Depends what we run into. But I think for now, I won't add units in that we don't really need. Yeah, so let's end turn again. West issued Beast Slayer. Establish a trade agreement with the following faction, Nordland. Well, that's not going to be super easy right now, because they hate our butts.
It is good to see fellow son.
I don't really want to give them money.
By Sigma's will.
That said, we could use some prestige here, couldn't we? We've got like nearly 1,000, which I know could give us one of these buffs, but I'm not super worried. What do we need? Trade agreement. Oh, if we had 3 more, I could force a trade agreement rather than just improving relations. But that feels really expensive, and I think we can get it done just by improving relations. Or at least I think so. Maybe not. Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay, plus 25 between the middleman. Okay. I might just do it twice. Another 25. So that's going to be plus 50. Now, I'm not sure if that kicks in immediately. We might need to wait a turn.
Come then.
Yeah. Let's wait a turn, and then maybe we can establish that.
Brings you here. Great
Let's put you in.
Come to me.
I think we can start moving towards the Ubersreich. Should we go this way? Note one of Skarsnik's agents lurking here. Sly Demiser, the Crooked Moon.
Sigma.
Hans Frankenwerter. Werter. Sorry. I should apologize. I shouldn't have even tried. Don't even go there. Don't say anything that doesn't sound very obviously English, Pango. Just be quiet. Okay, so next turn, we should be able to go in there. There's 7 in the garrison. This might become, I don't know, 11 or so. But I think we should be able to beat it. We've got handgunners. We've got the Imperial Foot. What does the Jade Wizard come with? Awakening of the Wood, which is like an AoE explosion. So, yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. But I think they'll have to wait till next time now. Obviously, I spent the first 15 minutes of the episode just rambling on about random crap. But we got a fair bit done. We've got the quest battle done. We've captured Grunberg. Hopefully, next episode we can get Ubersreich, Eilhart, and maybe even Helmgart. We'll have to see how it goes. But a really good start for us so far, and I'm kind of looking forward to playing more Empire, getting some artillery, more guns, knights. That's my jam right now, so it should be a good time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching as always, everybody. Hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you next time.